Terrific.
Welcome to another exciting adventure of who's going to be on the podcast with me that's reliable.
This guy.
Right now, we don't have anybody.
Hold up.
Well, no, like anyone that's a regular, because you're always busy.
Yeah, but I'm regularly busy, and then I will regularly stop by when I'm not busy. So.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. And thank you very much. Ortez saw me just, spinning here in the fucking breeze.
Okay, terrific.
While Daryl gets yelled at. First of all, can we talk? You're rehabbing. You're okay? You're doing better?
Morning. And smart arthritis cleaned up and put under because I think I fell asleep before they actually gave me it. That's fine. I've been physical therapy. They're like, I'm also not on medication, so doing good.
Nice.
Trying to
Yeah,
take care of it.
you're breaking up a little bit, but that's fine. We can get through it. It figures the second we start, it'll do it. Oh, dude, I love that thing. I still have. Is that the little the circulator?
This is just like a there's a big ass ice pack underneath here,
Yeah,
like a little like
it's like Chris and his little handicap army. Look at these two jamokes.
Hey, cocksucker! I'm out of my sling today.
Wow, look at this guy.
It hurts so bad. I've been out of it most of the afternoon. Fuck.
Well, Ortez decided to pop in just to help me out because Jarian, I don't know what's going on. Jarian, even if he comes to the door, I don't know what to do. Do I just leave? Do I let him in? Do I just call the police? I think I'm just going to call police. I think he needs, like with Bam Margera. Bam Margera obviously is going crazy. I think he just needs to go to jail for a little bit. Jarian needs to learn how to be on time. So we're going to call the police and they're going to shoot him in my front yard. That's probably what's going to happen.
probably what's gonna happen. You could probably
Ortez,
call
I
a neighbor
swear.
to do it.
Oh, I got the neighbor to do it. My neighbor would definitely do it.
I know.
My neighbor.
I know your neighbor.
I have a neighbor. She's awesome. But when you look at her, you're like, okay, this lady lives somewhere in the 1800s. Like, she doesn't live in this time. She rides horses. She has cowboy boots. She has hair like 1880s up. Like, she always looks like a glamorous cowgirl. She's amazing. And she would totally shoot Jarian.
We have a girl
If
on
we're
our
lucky.
soccer team who we spent like probably 20 hours saying that she's like an old lady, which she's cool, but lady thing. And the other day, she's like, if I have a kid, I was like, that's the reason why we make fun of you for being no one, and you're just.
Yeah, your shit, dude. Hold on. It says your shit is like dropping in and out. Daryl, do you hear that or no?
Yeah, it sounds like max headroom.
Yeah. So maybe just go check sound settings and just see if you're going through your computer. Go through your computer, not your headphones. Daryl, I got this thing called Answer the Internet.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Sorry I'm late, everyone.
No, you're good.
It's been a day.
You're fine.
Winning $200 in poker today almost cost me my marriage.
Dude, do you know like
Whew.
how frustrating it is just to be like, so
Married to me,
I heard the chances of being a human, right? Let's say that there's a pocket of soul somewhere in the sky. Hello, Kristen. There's a pocket of soul somewhere in the sky in heaven, and that soul will just drop into the next embryo on the assembly line. You could be a toad, you could be a fucking ant, you could be whatever, right? It's like 600 billion to 1 to be a human. What's up?
Really?
Andrew Parsons, how are you? Do you know how fucking hard it is to be a fucking human? It's fucking...
On what scale, though? I mean, you can be a complete and utter piece of shit and be a human, technically, by the definition of the word.
600 billion to 1.
I try to be good. I try.
I'll beg to differ. And
Hey, how's it?
Well,
I can hear you.
can't see you. What's up, John Cena? Oh, your mouth moved.
Nope.
This show's fucking
Nothing.
so bad.
I think you're fucking with me.
Oh.
The way
Oh, yeah. Hey,
he's got 10 out of 10 internet. He just tried to go with the headphones. We need to get him like
are you frozen? No, I'm just listening. You ask. How many times I had to answer that question? Oh, by the way, I just got. I have a message for you.
I have a
From,
You have a
from
what?
Aubrey.
you have a what? Aubrey.
holy.
I
Hold
have
on.
a message from you.
I'll
That
text you,
was
Ortez.
way delayed, bro.
I got a what?
I have a message for you from Aubrey.
Okay.
Whoever is in charge of the social media accounts for this podcast
Uh-huh.
sucks a giant dick. She's like, yeah, your online presence is bad. I'm like, why? She's like,
Turn it over
you
to
haven't
her.
posted a TikTok since March. I'm like, all right, I'll tell Uncle Chris. She's like, it's so bad. I'm like, oh, I don't do TikTok.
I don't either.
I have the login for the Twitter thing, but I don't really do Twitter.
I don't
mean,
either. So
I scroll Twitter.
I will give Aubrey our TikTok login if she wants to be our social media manager.
Well, that would mean she'd have to edit the clips and all that shit and hear a lot of things.
What's there to edit?
So
We're fucking
let's
terrible.
not turn this over to a 14-year-old girl.
Allegedly. Anyways,
That is, yeah.
I got this answer the internet thing. Okay. And oddly enough, with Ortez here, the first question I got is like, what Harry, London will do it. London will be our TikTok influencer.
Yeah, he's just got nothing to do.
I-
He's a fucking 14-year-old girl trapped in a 400-pound men's body.
I mean,
London, I love you.
he's gorgeous.
Me and London had a little. He's not gorgeous.
How you doing, Ortez?
I've
Working?
seen melted fucking candles in better shape than London. What's up, Ortez? Are you there? He's gone. He
It's
goes.
tough. It's tough. All right. So Answer the Internet is something by, I believe, Barstool Sports.
What did it?
Barstool Sports.
Barrel?
God damn it.
Barrel?
Dude, I've had like 2 beers.
Liar.
Okay, 3. And some whiskey. But far below where I usually am at. And I'm just like in a really bad mood. You know when you're in a bad mood and you have that one beer and that one beer feels like 10 because it's like, fuck it. That's where I'm at.
I had like 5 beers at Vinny's, and then I went to the poker place, and then me and Brian, I think, drank a case of Heineken. Yo! It's so good. I love Heineken.
Ortez is just the echo, man. It sucks. I should bring you headphones. For next week, I'll bring you headphones if you can't come here.
Well, I don't know where it's Twitter. Maybe it's just computer settings.
Yeah, I think inside the settings, you can go to, inside of this, you should be able to go to settings. Audio out is your headphones. Audio in is going to be computer mic.
These are things that we should have done before this one online,
Dude, it was
but here we
perfect.
are.
Dude, I swear to God, it was perfect when we were just shooting the shit. It was perfect. Anyways,
So are you telling me it was good until I got here because I can leave?
no, it was bad right when I hit go live. Which is like, I'm not even sandbagging. We were very awesome. If you were in an open field with an aluminum baseball bat, how many 10-year-olds with bike helmets could you take down before they got you?
So what you're asking me is there is a continuous stream of 10-year-olds in bike helmets coming at me. Like in a wave.
Yes,
right?
like one of those weird zombie, when you're taking a shit and you're scrolling through
Okay.
like Facebook, you see the zombie ads, for the zombie games. It's like that.
Yeah.
You have an aluminum bat. How many, and they have baseball hats or baseball helmets.
And by takeout, you mean knockout, die, whatever. They're not getting back up to its act.
Yeah, they can no longer,
Okay.
you render them useless.
I'm gonna go with 26 before my arms get tired.
Yeah, I mean, I think adrenaline alone is going to carry you past the 26 mark. But when adrenaline goes, see you later, you're in fucksville. Like you're totally fucked. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that asshole has been fucked. Let's.
You have no idea.
What do you think? An echo or no echo?
How long I've been saving those farts up because I couldn't do it.
Do you want an echo or no echo? I'll bet you $1 that there is an echo.
I will take that.
Take the bet.
Yeah.
All right, how we doing? God damn it! I owe you $1. Fuck.
Sweet.
All right, Ortez. I think I can hear you. There's no echo.
Oh, there it is.
No, I think that was just his dick fucking yawning. After he got a surgery, I texted him like, "Did they need to find a fucking elephant dick catheter?"
They just put a PVC pipe in the end of his dick hole.
I heard Mario and Luigi went down his dick hole to get to level 9.
Hey, that's where all the hidden levels are. In Ortez's dick hole.
It's so echoey. I'm crushing. So anyway,
In, out. It sounds like sex night here once a month.
I always think it's funny to see what people would answer. I think this is going to be a great game when we do a live podcast as well. Like, I think we should just open it up and people can like maybe for.
Yo, I have, it's on my phone too. I have a bag of those ping pong balls with all the numbers correlated to the questions I still have in my phone, which I thought would have been awesome. But that day we got so fucking sidetracked because that's all we do is get
Here's my
sidetracked.
plan, though. I have a new plan. Want to hear the new plan?
Yeah.
When people come in for the podcast, and it'd be great to charge $1 per ticket for charity.
Yeah.
But people come in, they get a ticket. We put a ticket in the bowl. When we call your number, you come up and you answer one of these questions. You're part of the podcast for one of the questions. And if you buy 5, you get 5. Whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I did write questions. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
But hang on. I want to go back to the how many, fucking kindergartners you're going to slap in the head with a fucking bat. It goes back to that whole question that was asked on the internet. That's what it's called last year. Like, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized kangaroos or one giant kangaroo?
I go giant kangaroo.
It goes back to that.
I go giant kangaroo.
Really?
Yes. Now, do I have any weapons?
No, it's bare knuckle fighting kangaroos.
Oh, a fucking duck-sized kangaroo.
100
Have you ever wrestled
kangaroos
you
that
pick
are
up a cat that didn't want to be picked up?
duck-sized.
They're
No.
fucking the muscle tension on that shit unparalleled. I would probably take my chances on a big kangaroo because that's just 2 sets of eyes I got to fucking poke out.
I think I'm gonna fight 100 little guys.
Yeah, you say that till you catch a goddamn leprechaun. Did you ever do that? They're fucking
No.
tough. Ortiz bailed out. God damn it. That sucked because it was echoey. Then we fixed it. And then the second I went live, he started to skip around. But I think his headphones are Bluetooth, which is the death of us all. If anything ever goes to all fucking Bluetooth,
You also know that Bluetooth is magic, and black people hate magic.
do you know? I think we talked about this. Bluetooth was invented by an actress called Hedy Lamarr. Okay.
Wait, I remember that name.
Yes,
Was it not in
it was Blazing Saddles.
Blazing
Yeah.
Saddles?
Headley. So Hedy Lamarr is this bombshell. She's on this boat coming to America. Yes.
That's
fuck
all right.
you
So now we're in
too.
more movies.
So I was right with you. So Hedy Lamarr's on this boat. She's like fucking 17 years old in 1936 or some shit, right? And this movie producer is also on a boat coming back from Europe to land in New York, and he signs her to a deal for like fucking Paramount or whatever the fuck it was. So she signs this deal. She's in a bunch of different movies and stuff like that, and she's like a classically beautiful woman. Hedy Lamarr is just beautiful,
she was still
but
hot
she's
in
also
in,
like a fucking
Blazing
scientist,
Saddles.
right? So she would go home after being in movies and shit and do like science shit. Hedy
Okay.
Lamarr. So it says she's an American film actress. She is definitely not an American film actress because guess what happened? So she goes to for the war efforts. They drop her in to meet with all the soldiers that are coming back for, to up.
Like USO
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah. And this dude, she would always like buddy up with the generals. And this dude goes, we can't seem, and she's a good looking chick.
Yeah, back in 1937, she's not
I
bad,
would dig her up right now and fuck her. Whatever.
I know. What a massive bush she had. Though.
Yeah. For like 4 days after going on, you're like,
Still pulling fucking hairs out of your teeth.
I'll have a. Yeah. So
Goes back to the old Revenge of the Nerds hair pie.
so
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
she's meeting with this general, and the guy goes, "We can't seem to stop the Nazis from blocking our torpedoes because apparently back then they would control torpedo depth by radio signal." Okay. And so she said, why don't you build a variable signal so it's impossible for them to lock onto it and explode it before it hits the boat?
Yeah.
She invented that's Bluetooth.
Basically, yes. In all aspects, yes, she did. I remember this
Yeah.
now. Now that I think we touched on this
We did, I think, in the third
Yes.
podcast.
Sure. But yes, I do remember that being a thing that she was fucking wise beyond her
Yeah.
years and was inventing shit. And people were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then it works. They're like, wow, you're a fucking genius.
So she goes like, so they go and build it, right? She gets credit for it. She's actually on the patent for it, right?
Yeah.
And then because she immigrated to the United States and wasn't a naturalized citizen in the time that they gave her, she got taken off the patent
Yeah.
for
See you
no
later,
fucking
bitch, you
reason.
out.
It's worth like, I don't know, I think like $5 billion or some shit. But whatever. I digress. I would say 10-year-olds too. 10-year-olds are fucking hittable. I go 150
What? You think you can knock out 150 of them?
with a bat.
Now, is
Is
that before you get overtaken
Yes.
and you can't swing no more?
Yes.
And then they kill you.
I think they kill you by just talking about Pokemon or fucking Roblox. That's how they fucking kill. Like if my son could kill me by getting me into a corner and just being like, and then Charizard. I'm like, God damn it.
Fuck you.
It's tough. Hey, what would you rather? Everyone be naked all the time or clothed all the time? Now, this also comes down to
Clothed all the
sexy
time.
time. Clothed?
Yeah.
I go clothed too.
There's too many fucking. There's not enough gods and goddesses out there to outweigh
Speak for yourself.
all the Londons.
I pretty questions out. I'm prepared today.
Dude, I really love when you run around your basement with your fucking clogs on.
I'm prepared.
Well, that's great. I have one beer, like half gone. I'm gonna need to make a drink and get more water. So at some point I'm gonna have to take a quick little.
That's
break
fine.
Here,
I need
but
a
yeah.
Whiskey in the jar. Yeah, I think clothed. Do you know why? Because my favorite thing to do is girl on top, underwear to the side, and then have sex. I don't know why. It's a thing. It's just a thing to me.
Hey, everybody's got
You
their
know,
own
you pull
kink,
one tit
right?
out, and you're like, all right, now it's a party.
I mean, it's great that all these fucking 9s and 10s are walking around butt ass naked, but then you have to fucking sit there and literally walk around and see 90% London.
Dude, hold on. Wait. I wrote a question just like this. Okay. This is my question. I wrote today because I'm prepared. You wake up in a parallel universe where you can only listen to one of the following or see one of the following. Okay. Women. Every woman sounds different. They have different personalities, but they look the same. What woman, and I know you're in a fight right now, what woman are you picking for looks? I didn't realize until
start
you know your answer now. I know your answer. You know,
Start it over.
These are better for clips if we topple on each other. So let's
Start over.
all right. You wake up in a parallel universe where you can only listen to or see one of the following. I'll give you all of them, okay?
Okay.
One woman, looks wise. Now, every woman we know has different personalities, different skill sets, whatever, but they all look the same. One song, every time you turn on the radio, every song that gets stuck in your head, everything is the same song. One album. Let's just say, for example, that you can buy an album. It's going to be that. Hold on, I think we have the midget en route. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah.
Oh, that fart was fucking pushed. Woo!
It's all good. Let's go next week.
Dress up like Queen Elizabeth.
Oh shit! Yeah, go do that. I'm doing the podcast now. Hey, so next week we're gonna try to dress him like Queen Elizabeth. That's the only notes I have for you. Yeah.
We are the fucking worst human beings ever.
All right,
I
brother.
love
I'll see you there. I don't know. We'll have to think of it during the week. Let's do this. Done. All right, man. I'll see you later. All right. So we have a little person coming to be on the podcast next week dressed as Queen Elizabeth.
Clean?
That is not clean. All right. So we have, because I'm prepared, one album,
Back again.
one movie, and one smell. Everything smells the same. Fruit, coffee, shit, cum, boners, guys' butts, and lady parts. Everything smells the same.
Okay.
Let's start with women. Who would you pick to be the one woman you see forever? To death do you part.
And you think you know my answer?
No, I don't know your answer.
Shock you. Elizabeth Hurley.
God, that's a good one. Welcome to the jungle, Axl Rose. So London, that would be your pick. Welcome to the jungle is the one song you hear. Like you're fucking.
He posted that a while ago. I don't know what that pertained to though. I honestly think it was before this clip started, but I'm not sure. If it didn't, it still plays in London's kind of a genius.
Yeah. I mean, there's still so for
400-pound wannabe motherfucker.
So Elizabeth Hurley. Now here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the question to my question. If I was going to give you editing permissions on my question, I would ask this one question: does age over time come into play?
I thought you.
I didn't think about this alternate universe. So, like, does this one person age
right now? Boom.
Okay, it's the way she is right now.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's legal to have somebody look like Margot Robbie in the world. I think it's like what the fuck, like I just don't get it.
How do you put somebody that perfect together? I mean, she is stupid.
And she's an amazing actress. And she's funny. She's got accent.
Seems like she's got her shit together.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
Seems like it.
Now, you know me, I'm team Audrey Hepburn. I love Natalie Portman.
That's what I swear. I thought
that would have been.
I saw a movie the other day with Natalie Portman in it, and I didn't realize she was that good looking. The more I watched the movie and I saw her in it, she got prettier and prettier. I'm like, God damn,
she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Yeah.
And I think it was a stupid movie with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh yeah, Friends with Benefits.
No.
Or the other one.
Mila Kunis and JT. No Strings Attached.
Yeah. Which was made in the same. They were both made in the same year.
And the only thing that I was watching, it was on fucking whatever app we have on the TV. The first 5 minutes of that movie is all University of Michigan.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
He's at U of M, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we grew up in Ann Arbor," and they're talking about it. There's fucking Michigan shit everywhere. Like, this is gonna be great, and that's it. 5 minutes later, poof, gone. But yeah, she was in it. I was like, God, she got hotter as the movie went
You know
on. I
who
was like, damn,
also is sneaky hot, and I think she's like very.
good friend.
She never got her due. Is Rachel Bilson? Do you know who that is?
No, I know Rachel McAdams.
Oh yeah, I heard she's a bitch though.
Yeah,
Rachel Bilson. I hope I'm right. Yes, okay, I'm right.
fucker. I knew there was gonna be a poker game tonight. God damn it.
Right. Just hey, we're doing one thing once. Come on, Daddy. This is Rachel Bilson. I have
Can't see it.
one speed. She's got hope in her eyes. I bet you she like encourages you. I bet she was like, you know, you had a long day. I'm gonna rub your back. That's what I see in this person. In real life, what you get is, I know you took out the garbage. I know you watched the kids, but could you replace the toilet paper? Like what the fuck? What the fuck? So woman, you said, and you're right, Elizabeth Hurley, great. You have one song every time that you hit the radio, every time that you fucking everything. What? Give me that one song.
It's juicy. All day, every day. Just put it on loop.
Because here's the thing: can you fuck Juicy
Yeah.
at a funeral? Does Juicy work?
Yes.
It does.
All the time.
Hi,
All
Phil.
day, every
You're
day.
quickly becoming my mortal
Hello.
enemy, and I love you, but I swear to God, I'm going to kick your nuts so far up your butthole,
I can't wait for the
and then
hayride.
Daryl's going to eat your nuts out, and then I'm going to fuck Daryl, and then he's going to die because I have AIDS.
There we go. Another
Let me
segue.
connect the dots. Yeah.
All right. So, what song are you listening to? Wonderwall.
Nah,
Fuck.
I'd go
Some
like
stupid bullshit by the Beatles that just makes you want to kill yourself.
You know what? No, I'm going to pivot because you're being a cunt. I would go Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. You can't.
There's the dark horse that I thought you might like.
You can't be sad when you hear
Yeah.
that song.
You can't. I have that song on my DJ deck. I can't wait to play it. I'm excited for that.
Minutes after my dad died, that came on. I was like, he was okay.
I have that song. And then when she starts talking about it was a Jay-Z song was on, I'm gonna cut to a Jay-Z song.
Awesome.
So I already got it.
That's
planned.
beautiful.
I'm ready. Yeah.
One album, start to finish. Which favorite album, start to finish?
Um,
I am gonna go with a classic Chris pick.
yeah.
Dick picks.
I know you are. I'm probably gonna go with Jay-Z's The Black Album.
Dude, I saw small pivot, as we say in French. I saw the making of Jay-Z and Linkin Park.
I watched those. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool to see them
Yeah.
like as we call in the biz, collab.
Yeah.
That means collaborate. No big deal. But yeah, it was pretty awesome to see that. I would go with What's the Story, Morning Glory, because I think that the album
There
start
he
to finish
is.
is fucking
He's
awesome.
back.
Start to finish is just great.
Back.
What do you want?
Ah,
It's a great fucking album.
congratulations.
Let's go movie. Every time you turn on the TV, every time you open up social media, the same movie is playing.
Fuck. This is tough because I really don't give two shits about movies, but I do have a couple favorites. And I like dark comedies.
So like black
And-
comedy, like the airplane movie with all the black people with
Yeah.
Monique.
I love Rounders.
Good pick.
I watch that a lot. I do love like Spaceballs and Blazing
I
Saddles,
haven't
Mel
seen
Brooks type
Spaceballs in
shit.
fucking 10 years, and I think
Oh,
I
I
think we should
watched
do
it probably
Spaceballs
a couple months.
watch party.
Fuck,
We should-
so good.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
Not with the midget,
Um,
because we got to dress him like Queen Elizabeth and throw fucking wet Oreos at him.
So one movie, every time you fucking
Oh,
click on the TV,
Can, wait,
it's
can I
on,
tell you real
right?
quick? The reason he couldn't come today is he had to bring food to his girlfriend. So many questions. So many questions. Because I have yet to see
fuck, Big Hurt. There's another great one right there. Step
And Shawshank. He's not wrong with Shawshank either. I like.
No, he's not. That's a.
Wedding Crashers. I'm kind of over.
Yeah, I'm over. I'm over that. I mean,
but it's great for a long time. Oh, Old School.
Yeah,
it's same vein.
Swinger.
I was thinking Hot Tub Time Machine.
If I gotta go with one just for fucking something that makes me laugh and makes me think and shit, I'm gonna stick with Blazing Saddles. I can't get enough of that fucking.
Well,
movie.
you do love the N-word. Who doesn't? You know, I think it's the best thing that white people have ever invented.
Saying no is really the power. Having the power is to say no.
You know how good we are just to give that word over to the other people.
Yeah, no.
Like, you know what?
You can say no.
We're done with this. You guys can have it. Yeah, I think Wedding Crashers, man, 5 years. For some reason, it's been on a lot. And I was just like, I'll just keep fucking watching it.
What?
Wedding Crashers, I was talking about.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it's on, I'm watching it, whatever.
I love the movie High Fidelity. That's a great one.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, I would go Hot Tub Time Machine. Hot Tub Time Machine. Smell. You get one smell every time you fart, every time you come, every time you make fucking turkey in the oven. There is just one smell. What is that smell? And I know you're not a smell guy.
Yeah, because I can't smell. So wait a second. Is this for everybody or just me?
It's the only thing in this parallel universe that exists is this one smell.
Oh, if I'm in my shoes right now, I want it to be poop. Because I can't smell and I want everybody else to be miserable. Every time a door opens, a fart comes out and just smacks you right in the mouth.
Have you ever seen the movie?
I want
I think it's written by Ricky Gervais called The Invention of Lying.
No.
Okay. So it's about this guy that lives in a world similar to ours, but it's not our world.
Is it a parallel world?
Kind of. Like, and no one's figured out that lying is a thing yet. So everyone just tells the truth. And he's the first guy.
The opposite of yes man.
Yeah, he's the first guy to figure out how to lie. Which is an amazing concept for a movie. It was low budget, didn't really work that well, but amazing concept for a movie. But this is the thing. In that universe, no one knew how to lie. In this universe, you only get one smell. You know what hurt? You're not wrong, because Scarface is both violent and very funny.
Speaking of that, have you watched The Godfather yet?
No.
We're supposed to talk about that. You need to watch that.
I will. I've been real busy.
Scarface is another movie I haven't seen.
You haven't seen that? Dude.
No.
At my old company, we had Scarface Day where everyone had to watch Scarface with us. We just shittily quoted Scarface.
Yeah. The only thing I know about that movie is say hello to my little friend. That's it.
Oh, dude.
I actually thought that line came from The Godfather. And then I watched The Godfather and I wanted to kill somebody for making me watch that shit for 2 hours. I honestly
I've heard Godfather 2 is better than Godfather 1.
We're talking about the first one, and that's what we were tasked to watch, and I watched it, and I have notes up the fucking yin-yang to talk about.
So you would put Godfather behind Scarface as far as movies in general?
I would without seeing Scarface, I would say yes, because Godfather to me was a terrible
movie. Also the 70s where they're setting things up. They had character development.
It didn't matter. No. It didn't get off the ground.
Okay.
It just did not get running. It was a bad movie.
Do you think
I thought it was terrible?
Now, do you think, and this is, I'm not saying shit to you and I'm being a shitty person, but do you think it's because we've been so spoiled by new cinema where it's like, guy meets girl has a boyfriend. It's like, we've been spoiled by the patterns. Does that make any sense?
Nope.
I do have a parlay question.
Walked into that with a completely open mind to a movie I've never seen that everybody loves and whatnot, and thought was a great movie. And that's why I put that post up on Facebook. I'm like, people have seen this. What do you think? And I honestly, most of the feedback I got was it wasn't a good movie. I'm like, what is everybody? They're like, oh, the second one's better than this. And I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
The first one I thought personally was trash.
Well, as two men that I love very much, and I've been inside both of you, I accept. I'll watch Godfather because I said that we should watch it, and we talked about it, and I haven't hold up my end of the deal, so I will watch
You
it.
have not hold up. Yeah,
But
you haven't hold up.
we all know that kids are addicted to their phones and devices. Do you think that women coming of age will be surprised to learn that a dick doesn't look, in fact, that a dick doesn't, in fact, look like a vegetable?
I have a feeling that the new era. I think kids are the
Do you think
first
a girl,
time,
the first time she sees a dick, is going to be
14,
surprised it's not a
15-year-old
purple
girl,
fuck?
She is. Yeah, it's not a purple fucking fat eggplant. I have a feeling there's your girls that are gonna say that's not what that looks like.
You know,
What is that?
I thought when I was writing that question that it was going to be kind of a throwaway one just to be funny, even though I stepped over all
No.
the fucking lines.
I think
But honestly, man, like
I think you're right on point.
Like,
With that.
we only know what we know, and I think kids have access to more shit than we'll ever fucking understand, right? My sister-in-law she has the internet thing go down, and the kids' devices can't get on it, and the kid's actually turning into a hacker to circumvent her fucking policies, because that's what fucking people do, right? There's a wall, we get over it. Don't come to America. America's getting ass fucked by fucking Venezuelans right now. Everybody goes past the fucking barrier. I really, really wonder that the culture of these kids growing up with phones and they're just dropping eggplants like dicks. I wonder the first time that's like, do you remember the first
Your
time?
dick's supposed to be purple and have a sprout at the end of it. Why doesn't
Do you
it?
remember like touching a girl for the first time and you go where your dick is and you're like, oh my God, she doesn't have a hole at all.
My dick was like that branch, that stick with the two things looking for water. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
We're looking for a well.
The first time, like, I was in a camper with a girl and she's like, I was like kind of around the area and I thought I'm mere centimeters away from her shit. Cause that's where my dick is. And I've only touched my own dick a lot. So she's like, you can go further. I'm like, so I go a little bit further. She's like, you can go further. I'm like, how much further do I have to fucking go? This is like,
It's a long way from where you're at.
it's a ways off.
That and
Fight Club's great, but the twist ruins it if you're gonna do rewatching hurt.
And having to have the fucking machete that chopped through the bush. It's like it's so deep in here.
Ortez,
Why is it so deep?
hold on. Ortez, that is probably the funniest thing I've said in a very long time. God damn it, where'd it go?
Yeah. Apparently my dick holes to Mario.
Yeah, that is quite possibly the funniest thing I've said in a very long time. I've been slacking very much.
You go to level 3-1, and when you go over that the pipe at the end, and you jump over it and you run down that fucking
I got a
hallway.
joke.
At the end of that, there's not a pipe with a little flower that you jump into. It's just a purplish Ortez's dick. And it's just sitting there. And then he smiles at you when you jump in and it makes a noise. And then all you hear is Ortez giggle.
Wait, can I go? Say what happens. Just ask me what happens when people warp.
Hey, what happens?
What
happens when you warp in Mario?
Through what?
What happens when you warp in Mario?
Through whose dick?
What happens when you warp in Mario Brothers through Ortez's dick? Jesus Christ, this better be worth a fucking build up.
Yeah, so in all the tunnels, where it's usually a plant that shoots fire, it's actually sheriffs from the 1950s with fire hoses.
Click, I'm out. Fuck off.
Okay, terrific.
God damn it. I was sitting on that one.
Want a drink?
Yeah, I'll take one. Holy shit. Fuck. It's the old fire hose level. Yeah, no, I started writing a bunch of questions for no fucking reason, I guess. I thought this was going to be fun to ask Jerian, and I'll ask it to the crowd as well as you, Daryl. And I'm sure you can hear me right now. You win $20 million on a lottery ticket. Walk me through the following: first hour, first day, first month. I'll segue this real quick because he's handicapped. I'll segue. I'll answer it. I heard the coolest thing. This guy won the lottery. I think he won like $50 million or some shit. And the first thing he did, not go to Facebook and be like, I'm rich, motherfuckers. He actually started calling all of his family members and saying, hey, I'm in a really tight spot. Can I have, it was something weird. It wasn't $100. And I don't think it was 2,000. It might have been between, like, let's say 500 or $1,000. Like, so a good amount of cash. And every person turned him down. So this guy knows he won the lottery. He's got $40 million coming to him, whatever, after taxes and shit. And the first thing he did is he called every person in his family to ask if they could help him out. And all of them said no, which I think is a smart move. Now, if you call your cousin who literally eats paint chips and fucking jacks off into fucking old Walmart bags, of course he's not going to have $500. Maybe he throws some cash. But if you call the guy that you know does very well and the guy doesn't want to help you, then maybe you don't give him any money either. It's a fair trade. Now, if one of my sisters called me and said, hey, I need this money, I probably would I saw that fucking article. That's a great line. Yeah, this lady was poisoning her husband and then wrote a book about fucking grief. But yeah, no, I think I would I'd take some time. I'd do a little investigating to see. But if one of my sisters called me and said, hey, I need $1,000, I'd probably shell out $1,000. I probably would. But if it's the fifth time I've lent the person $1,000, I might not be part of the old lottery ticket thing. I just wouldn't be, because I'd be like, hey, at a certain point, you need to be able to go fend for yourself in the wild. So I love you. Good luck. And then all of a sudden she has fucking $50 million in the bank account. And I'd be like, I should have had some coming to me. But maybe I get paid back. Whatever. So first hour, that's what I would probably do. First day, I mean, how many hand jobs can one person buy in one day? I think even at my advanced age of 44, thank you for the birthday wishes, by the way, everyone, I could probably still come 7 or 8 times in a day. So I'd buy 7 to 9 hand jobs. And the last one would really have to work for it. So she'd get tipped very well. First month, I would, obviously my castle would be being built somewhere in between Hurdle and Elmwood. I'd knock down a lot of houses and I'd buy a castle and I would live in Buffalo and I would just shoot homeless people. That's because I'd be rich. I'd be part of the elite, which you can do that now. So, Daryl, you win $20 million on a lottery ticket. Walk me through your first hour, first day, first month.
First hour.
You die of a heart attack.
No.
Is it your
All right, $20 million.
Yeah. Now that's
Straight
after
cash
so you
only,
probably win
right?
45. Probably win 45. So that's coming into your bank account.
So I'm walking. I'm walking around with 25 million.
20. I said
20 million.
Pay
20,
attention,
whatever.
class.
20
Come on,
million.
Daddy.
Okay. Obviously, prior to that, I have my CPA, my lawyers, everything straightened up.
Which
Give it
every
away.
fucking person that has a CPA that wins the lottery, that's a moron. No offense. Loses their money.
Well, I know who I'm going with. My cousin's a CPA, so I'd hook him up.
You need Vinny
He's
Chase's
good.
CPA.
Yeah.
Marvin. Did you just buy a
Um,
fucking Bentley?
Yeah. I am buying a house, cash. And then I have to find a place where I can get a
Blowjob.
Magnum PI black Ferrari. I want a Ferrari.
So Richard. Oh boy, let's.
Words are hard for you.
Richard Rollins of Fast. Richard Rollins of Gas Monkey Garage got it. They built one of those Ferraris. They got a total red one. That was good, right? They got a totaled red one and they painted it black. And people were like, "It's never going to sell." It sold for way fucking more because you can't get a black Ferrari. You can't.
And that's the thing is everybody likes the red ones. And I'm telling you, I mean, a red Ferrari, it is dead sexy. It is. I don't like the color red. I would go definitely. I would like a black one. I want the one with the mirrors way the fuck out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would probably buy a 2024 Ferrari too, just because I got fuck you money at this point. And I'd have a classic car too, like a 69 Chevelle.
I think the first thing I would buy, like car wise, would be like a 68 Bronco. I just love them. 8-track player.
Yeah.
Me and the Queen Elizabeth midget that's going to be here next Friday would just listen to nothing but Fleetwood Mac while he blew me and gave me hand jobs with his small but very strong hands.
Apparently my ice all froze together. Now the top of the cup will go.
I guess my new question is, so we should really, I'm going to put some money behind the poll now because we have time. Like I don't know anything about someone that's a little person.
We need to put up a poll and ask what questions.
There's a lot of things.
I honestly don't know.
So many questions.
Yeah.
Like, do they have normal size?
Like, how big is your dick?
Or dicks.
You shit raisins or you shit fucking, real.
I asked my mom, I said, "Mom, I think I'm going to have a midget on my podcast. This is my birthday." I was hammered. And I wonder, are black midget dicks bigger than white midget dicks? 68. No. Dude. What did Jim Morrison have? You're not wrong. He had a 68.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind any of those. I had a 74 Dodge Dart.
What was it?
I love that car.
That's the one with the T-tops?
No, that was my Trans Am.
Hey, you can't say that. It's just an Am.
The
now.
one that almost
no, it's just an Am now.
ended this
You can't say
podcast.
you can't say Am. No, 68 Camaro. You're not wrong. That's a solid.
I mean, and I'm not partial to any of those cars. I just those old fucking all metal big ass cars. The Camaro. I wouldn't mind an old Mustang. I'm not partial to any brand. Like Ford.
I think
Dodge,
the new companies that
Chevy,
came in
whatever.
and put better suspension on those things. So they put a heavier motor, but they actually tailor their suspension right. So you're not going to fucking fly off the goddamn road. You get analog brakes and shit like that. That's pretty cool. Serious question, Daryl. This is one of mine. Would you rather have nipples shaped like dicks or a really big dick shaped like a nipple? Now, really big dick, I mean, apparently, based on my conversations at the lake, a really big dick is like 9+ inches.
Shaped like a nipple, or nipples that are shaped like a dick. Now, do my nipples have balls? So
no,
the dick's out, and is there
it'd be like my dick, a very pronounced head, like a plunger. I call it the Pussy Fart Express.
I'd rather have a dick shaped like a nipple because I don't really see much of a difference there.
Yeah, I would take toenail clippers to my fucking dick nipples and have this huge fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what these kids are into nowadays, But I want to have.
Because wearing shirts would just be weird at that point.
All right. So would you rather have a 5-inch dick? That's okay. Or every time you take your 7-inch dick out, you hear the "Hey you guys" from Goonies. So every time you go to piss in a stall, you hear "Hey you guys."
Hey, you guys! I want that.
I want that in general. I might just figure that out. A long time ago, when Tim and I were hanging out a lot, I wanted to write this. We thought about like writing skits or whatever, but there was like no end point. We didn't know social media was going to be what it is, or Vine or whatever. But I wanted this one thing where I was in this office and he comes in, he's like, "Hey man, I got this problem," and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I can't even like describe it. You just have to come with me." So we walk down the hall, we go to the bathroom, and every time he unzips his pants, it's just kids screaming, "Yay!" He's like, "I just don't know what to do." I thought that was
just kids clapping. There's just applause.
Yeah, like a clown just pulled off the most amazing trick of all time. I was like, for some reason, I thought that was the funniest fucking thing ever to write.
It ain't bad.
I
mean, I told you about the trick that I pull in the bathroom at work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, "What's up? Hey, beautiful." He walks in. "You're talking about your dick again, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yep." And then the one time I'm like, he walks in, I'm like, "Hey, beautiful," and I hear from the shitter, "Don't answer that. He's talking about his dick."
There he is.
That's when you know you made friends with people at work.
Hey, we've talked about this a few times on the podcast, but hang on.
That's what we do. We rehash old shit.
I actually think I really did well today. I did the greatest time ever. Other people, losers. What is your biggest and most irrational fear?
We mean biggest and most irrational? Is that a thing?
Well, like biggest fear is probably
that?
death, right?
Yeah.
But like the most irrational way for you not to be alive. Like what would that be? Like when you go, I know I'm being this, but it's just something I can't get past.
Fuck. This is a good question.
Thank you. I really prepared today. And I wrote 88,000 words this month.
Don't know or care what that means. Biggest fear.
Can I tell you mine? Just while you
I mean, obviously mine is going to be I'm on a plane.
Yeah.
And
you would think
it's going down.
Because we're like we're suicide pet guys for that. I saw this video, dude, and I don't have it with me, but I can find it.
Great.
Of these people that were doing ice core samples, right? So they have this, they keep drilling down and down and down and down and down and down, right? Oh, you'd never be a deadbeat dad. You're a great dad.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to see what a deadbeat dad is, look at these two guys. I'm just kidding. We're fucking awesome. This thing went down like 9 miles, right? To the point where they were getting to like tropical plants under 50 fucking feet of ice and shit, right? Yeah. Sorry, 40 miles. I don't know, whatever. And somebody takes a stone and they drop it down the fucking ice pit and you just hear it go. And the hole is big enough to where somebody like baby Jessica could fall into it.
I fucking knew you were going there as soon as you did this, and I'm like, I know where you're going.
And I'm thinking, do you know how miserable it would be? Because you wouldn't die right away if you
just
fell in that thing.
That's my biggest fear.
And you slid down.
That's it.
4 fucking miles, and eventually you'd run out of oxygen, or your arms would compress, or you'd fold weird with the friction or something like that, and you would slowly die. And there's no way to get you out because there's no machines.
Yeah. There's not a rope and a hook long
No.
enough to drag your lifeless
No.
body back
No,
up.
like
Yeah,
that.
no thanks.
I didn't even know I had that thing until I
Yeah.
saw it. That freaked me the fuck out.
I mean, I've thought about that shit too. It's like, how many times? I mean, we both have this gigantic fear of flying in heights and
For
everything.
sure.
And like, I will never bungee jump. And like, I saw a video on a Facebook reel the other day. Some guy was bungee jumping. He was a little nervous, and he jumped off backwards. And then they threw a broken rope after him.
Yeah.
And the dude literally, you could just see shit coming out the back of his pants. And I'm like, okay, there's a fear, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing too, is like, my wife wants to go parasailing when we go to Aruba, and I declined it 9 years ago because all I saw were videos of bodies getting dragged down the fucking beach, just sand all over. I've seen
Yeah.
the fucking whoof, it goes up, and then you fucking body slam from 40 feet.
Did you see the hang glider?
That whole thing, Chris, that you just said about falling in that hole,
Yeah.
and knowing that you're
'Cause
not,
you're not even
going
gonna
to
die right away.
It said, yeah. I even like parachuting. I think in my head that if I were to parachute, that I would have a heart attack first and be dead
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
before I actually had the whole fear encompass me.
Yeah, I still
think that
think
would
the
happen.
fighter in me would go, okay, I'm down this hole, but if I just expand my arms a little bit, they'll be able. But
I'll slow the rate. And,
yeah,
yeah.
there's no way that scares the fuck out of me.
No.
Did you see the hang glider that she wasn't attached to the thing and the guy jumps off the cliff?
No.
Okay, well, but again, if you do shit like hang gliding,
Yeah. I watch a reality
fault.
reality TV show called like Below Deck, and it's all about yachting and shit, and these people on these beautiful huge yachts, and they take care of you and shit. Well, one of them was Below Deck Adventure.
Yeah.
So these people would book this yacht adventure for 3 days, 4 days, whatever. You get the 5-star meals and all that treatment and shit, but then like every day you get to go do something. You get to go spear fishing,
Awesome.
spelunking,
Yeah.
shit like that. And one of them
also
was,
fuck splunking up the ass.
yeah, no, thanks. I watched that movie with the kids, and it was fucking
Not a good time.
It brought me to tears. But anyhow, they did like hang gliding, couples hang gliding. That like the hang gliding guy would buckle you in, but you had to run down the fucking hill.
Mhm.
And I'm like, my luck, I'm tripping, I'm falling off the cliff, or my hang glider is gonna have a hairline crack and snap in half, and I'm just gonna go and just smash into the fucking ground.
Cool. Yeah. So
I do enjoy watching those people in those suits, like flying squirrels.
yeah.
I don't know what that's called.
Oh, dude, I think it's called the flying squirrel. And I just saw a video I was going to send to you yesterday, and I didn't save it for some reason because I'm a moron. These people jumped out of an airplane in those suits, and they flew into a net that slowed them down. They did not deploy a parachute at all. They jumped out of like 20,000 feet and flew into
Well,
a
we all saw
fucking net.
that one dude. How many years ago that was? That dude jumped out of a fucking plane or a spaceship or a
Yeah. His
fucking
name was
hot
like
air balloon.
Baumgartner or something like that.
Yeah, and he had Felix
Yeah.
something or other, and he had no parachute from like 16 miles up, and he fucking landed in a net. And I'm like,
That's
how
terrifying.
do you do that? How big is that dude's nutsack?
Watch this person. Ready?
No, I don't want
Just
to. I'm
watch.
scared
Watch.
now.
Shut up.
Yeah, this is the shit I was talking about. Whoa.
Ready? And away we go. Not so much. But
Put it down. He's literally hanging on for his life.
I still think I
This
would
guy's
bail.
like, "Woo, are we having fun?" And this dude's piss is running down his
So now
leg.
there's no harness attached at all. So this person's hanging on to.
And he's got to be screaming right now. Put this fucking thing
Yeah.
down, right?
It's a chick too. In the
Of
lumberjack.
course.
store.
That's why she's not landing right away. She's like, "Oh, let's go over to the." No, this motherfucker's like,
Let's ask for
I'm-
directions.
"Yeah, fuck all that, bro." Whew.
I mean, at a
No
certain
thanks.
point, you just can't hang on anymore. you know?
No, I mean, we've all seen those videos of people like on rope swings and stuff. Yeah, at some point, your upper body strength just gonna leave you. You're done.
But here's where the person flying the thing is an asshole. Okay. Because, okay. So right here, when there's a problem, you see over here. And again, I don't know how fucking wind currents work. I have yet to hang glide, right?
I never.
But one would think that over in the area to the right, fucking right, there's a place to land this bitch, right? Like it just seems like there's a fucking area over here. But
There was numerous points where you say, "Hey, I slipped. I'm not locked in.
drop it down.
We'll put this thing down," and they didn't.
Mm-mm. So here we go. Now, again,
Hey, let's shake some more.
Wide
just in
open.
case your arms aren't fucking jello
Yeah.
enough. Let's just shake.
wide open. And again, this person's
Wow,
getting
dude,
fucking
look at that.
red
It's like a
stripe up
half
the old
mile.
butt, up the old butt crack here. But you know, and again, like I don't know if when you take off, again, I think it's about like fucking air pressure up and shit that we don't know. But you would, if you are in a fucking hot air balloon, you could probably land it unless you're the Wizard of Oz. But what do you do here? This fucking person just, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go over these high fucking trees that are going to kill you. Fuck it.
I'm gonna die. Yeah.
Dude, the grip strength on that.
This dude is just tough as balls.
It's a girl.
Wait, they're both chicks?
I think hang glider guy in the blue.
Okay, so it's
Dude.
a dude. Hey,
That's
let
a
me
chick.
just shake this a little more. And then a chick in the
Yeah.
red in the white helmet. At some point, you got to realize that this person's not attached, right?
So he's hold on to her. He noticed it. They noticed from jump. Ready? And fucked.
Drop that thing right back down, right
No
now.
shit. Or
Give me a
or
broken
honestly-
leg. I'm happy.
if I'm,
Who's videotaping this and notices that it's
you
not
know what?
right?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna retract it. That's it. That's a dude. Okay, they're both dudes. This guy is obviously American because
That's why I won't parachute, man.
he's fucking huge, and this person is obviously European who doesn't have a lot of saturated fats. But this is again why people hate America. This harness is built for
And yeah. Hey, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Stop this thing. Nope. That's why I won't parasail and do
Dude,
any of this shit.
But can you imagine? Like
No, I can't. I mean, I've already shit my pants 3 times watching this. and it's not even over.
he's like, hold on to a kneecap.
yeah. Oh, look, big open field. Let's just land this thing. And you have
And
2
they're coming
seconds
in
left to live.
fucking wow.
Hot.
They just won it.
Hot.
I've never seen-
Hot route, hot route, hot route.
Red 19. Red 19. Yeah, so I think this person broke both forearms. And the hang glider actually got fucking needed Vagisil for 9 months for that red stripe up the old butt. But holy shit, dude. Like, it's just a lot, you know? It's a lot.
I was 13, 14, and I went to a company picnic at Darien Lake. And I'm not a big roller coaster guy. And my uncle got me to ride the Viper.
Mm.
You know, as we know at Darien Lake, that's a staple there, you know. So we get in, lock us in, whatever, and we head up the fucking big hill. You get at the top, and then as you come over, it levels out, it dips down like a couple feet, levels out, and it starts to turn the corner before the big hill. As you dip down that 2-3 feet little spot before all hell broke loose, my fucking brace moved about 4 inches.
Oh shit.
I was, again, 13, 14. I had a wispy little mustache. The scream I let out was parallel to a prepubescent female. I thought I was dying. I looked over at my uncle. I said, I need you to hold me. He's like, why? I'm like, my thing's unhooked. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Because I knew as soon as you go down the first hill, it loops right around.
Sure.
I'm like, I'm dead.
Sure.
This thing's fucking coming in. I'm like, I'm 13. I don't have the upper body strength to hold on to this. I'm gonna die. I love everybody. And as we start down around the corner, he reached over, and at the same time, I fucking pulled it back as hard as I could. Well, then I couldn't breathe because it was so fucking it locked in. So, I mean, from what I gathered, I think it was only going to move a little bit. I wouldn't have fallen out. I would have rattled around in it, but I slammed that motherfucker. I had fucking bruised chest.
Fucking bitch tits.
Yeah, I got off that thing. I'm like, never again. Fuck every roller coaster. I won't ride another one again.
Dude, we I
won't.
I was in, I don't know if it was Universal or whatever, but like they had this ride called the Back to the Future ride, and we can stop here and take a piss break and then do one more.
Sure.
But I'm in this. You've been on the pirate ship before, right?
That's also a bad
ride.
Sure.
My kids love it. I kind of love it now. But,
I feel like you're falling out.
But if you're in a row with somebody that is a little bit larger than you, the bar stops with the large person.
Yeah.
Right? So you're just at the mercy of fucking gravity or what? Like Isaac Newton is just coming all over your fucking face. Oh yeah, apples. So
you need to be cognizant of where you're sitting in that. But as a 12, 13-year-old kid, you just want to be on the ride.
So
and you're sitting next to London, and his belly's out to here, and you're just gonna be fucking flopping around in there. I'd rather sit next to you, like this little thin gentleman, knowing that the fucking safety bar is up against our chest.
You know, we're cut. You know, we're working on it.
I'm not.
So I'm in Universal senior trip. I think I'm 18 at the time, and it's me, my friend Kristen, my friend, another friend. I won't say the person's name. She has also lost a lot of weight, so it's way different. But at the time, I'm probably 145 pounds. Okay. And I think Kristen is probably 145 pounds. I think the other person is probably in the 160, 70 range, right? Just a little bit more gifted.
Yeah.
The bar doesn't come down. Now, I am holding on to this bitch like for dear life because it's the Back to the Future ride. We're going up and we're going down, whatever. And I think the person next to me, this girl, Kristen, is just joking around, flailing around like a fucking fish out of water. No, she comes forward and smashes her head on the fucking bar. Like full on, like it looked like she got hit in the face by a 2x4. All because the bar didn't come down far enough. Is it the one girl's fault? No. Is it my fault? Probably. It's also social awareness. We got to know what's going on here. If you're not checked in and you're doing this, like you're trying to sell used fucking cars, just fucking, it's tough. But yeah, that shit scares me. So
fears, man.
I hate some questions here. Irrational fear, yeah. Cool. We'll take a pee break and go load up on more bourbon because I'm getting, I would say, uncomfortably drunk tonight.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. As opposed to last night where I just got regular drunk.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Regular drunk, comfortably drunk. Sometimes they're one, sometimes they're the same.
I mean, at a certain point, would you? Okay. Last question.
TikTok.
You're in an elevator. Okay. And you have to, at the end of the elevator ride from floor 10 to floor 1, figure out fuck, marry, kill. Okay. Person number 1 never drinks. Person number 2 sometimes drinks. Person number 3 does everything in their power to not drink, but they're always kind of drinking. Fuck, marry, kill.
Wait, what's going on with the third person?
Does everything in their power to not drink, but they're always kind of drinking. Please don't ask me to repeat it because I already forgot it.
That third person kind of sounds like you, so I want to kill them. Okay, so we're killing that person.
Cool, I'm dead.
What were the first two?
I would kill the person that doesn't drink.
No, I'd fuck them.
Okay.
I'd marry the person that drinks, and then I would kill you because I know you're the third.
I mean, define
person.
drinking.
Dude? There's how is it casual?
What is what we do?
Well, for 2 months, I have been.
What is what I do?
You're fucking-
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And case closed. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Slam the book on that one.
yeah,
Move
I'm
on.
gonna fucking drop the gavel on that. All right. Judge Wapner. All right. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Hey, we're doing 2 shows, and usually the second show is better. And we had a lot of listeners, and we haven't even got to answer the internet. So we'll do that next.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
All right,
yeah.
cool. Pee break and maybe a poop break, or maybe a poop that sounds like pee.
Dude, like, yeah, we don't have